data analysis 3. So DA3 sheet is for portfolio simulations. I created 3 dashboards. So, you know, the first dashboard functions as a kind of ticker selection by groupings. I have 7. That's actually from DA2, or was it DA1? Actually, dashboard 1 is that grouping, that filter by sector, by market cap, by sector, market cap, industry, founded year, and IPO date, which we can also add more. Like, you know, I just, those 7 is just you know, what I had earlier, but we could pick other groupings, even the numerical one, like the accounting stuff, the income, you know, if that's something that you want to do, accounting stuff like the ratios, the financial ratios, whatever makes sense. But for me, those 7 are like the basic. So I just stuck with that one. But like I said, we can add more if we really want. And then the purpose of those groupings is then be able to, you know, maybe make comparison between the filters between each then labels. So for like sector, would be, you know, what would be the returns for each sector type, for healthcare, financial, and industrials, you know, or that. So, and it should be that the ticker should be unique in each label, because tickers are usually labeled in one group, like in one, it's just labeled once. So it's grouping, so it should only have one label. So each label should be unique. So when we're making comparison, we are comparing unique set of tickers. So that's the first dashboard. The second dashboard then, so once we have all these groupings, we're going to apply prices, you know, and the method for that, the macro for that is actually, I made it global. So I globalize it just like the animations, the text boxes that you see, so we can have inputs that are dynamic, but only using one macro. So it's going to read from the sheet, you know, whatever sheet that we put in the input boxes, and then read the ticker name, the base folder, the extension folder, the ticker list of columns, and then paste the values, and then it reads the delimiters, and then paste the values into whatever column we want. So in that dashboard, we can also sort it by ascending or descending values. So that's the second dashboard, and then the third dashboard is then the third dashboard. We will then summarize the data, like the entire portfolio, the entire ticker selection, what is the percentage return, the cost basis, and then we see the summary for each of the labels, for the category that we selected. So for this one, for each industry, what is the average sum, what is the sum total, which is the sum total of returns, which is the cost basis times percentage change. And the percentage change is the time frame that we that we applied. So what makes this portfolio simulation really unique is the time slicing, the fact that we can pick any year, any month, any year, month, or any year and be able to get the percentage return from the starting, from the ending to back to the starting. So that differs from the first and second sheet, in which it's all fixed. Like that one, we're just retrieving the percentage change for that year, month, or for that year. But this one, we can actually calculate the percentage change again, because we can then get the prices for the year or the year month that we want, because I do have folders that recorded the prices, the actual prices. So that's why only 8 qualifies, because those are the 8 folders with the actual prices. Could be the high of that month, the highest high of that month, the lowest low of that month, the first trading day closing price, or the last trading day closing price. And that's for year, month, or for year. So in the third dashboard, we then have the sum total, given the sum total of the returns, dollar price, and then the average, given sum divided by count. And then we also have what is the 50th percentile, the minimum, the maximum. And then, because of what we find out, like there's some extremes that are bad data, it's reverse splits, we can also trim the data. The higher the number, the more is trimmed. So if we enter 5% and 95%, then we're leaving out the extreme 5% of the data on both ends. Although it can also have uneven ends, like maybe 2% in the on the right end, which is the negative, and then but 5% in the positive, because that might be where the reverse splits are. So something like that.